Happy Wednesday! I hope that you are doing great today and that you're ready to learn more about math. All right, today we are going to do some geometry and we're going to learn about lines. I know you've learned about lines in art because that's one of our art principles, right? The line. We need to draw things. We need to draw with lines, right? Okay, well, Jude, do you want to say hi? Okay,
He's my little
very
brother.
good. That's right. All right, so we're going to learn about line today.
Lines?
Okay, no, let mommy talk, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have lines, and some lines are parallel. Can you say that word, parallel?
Parallel.
Parallel, good job, William. All right, so here you have two lines. You see these two lines? So I want you to go ahead and grab out of your bag, grab your straws. And there's two lines over here. And you notice how I put them right beside each other like this? That means both lines are parallel. Okay? Now what if I do this? Are the lines parallel? Yes, they are. You see how they are parallel? They're never gonna touch. They're never gonna touch. It doesn't matter which way we go, they're never gonna touch like that. That means they're parallel. Can you say parallel? So we can do a big gap, we can do a medium gap, we can do a small gap, and they're still parallel. Let's say you have two books, okay? Let's say you have two books. And you're going to put the two books like this. So let's see. Like, let's say you do this. Let's say you put those two books. Actually, I'm going to do it on this side. That would be better. Okay, let's say you do those two books like this. Notice the two lines of the books. They are parallel. You see? They're never going to touch. They're never going to touch. They are parallel. Very good, William. Excellent job. And they can be parallel like this. They can be parallel like this. They can be parallel like this or like this, as long as they're the same distance and they are never gonna touch. Think about in your house, look around you and see if you can see lines that are parallel. Like for instance, I see that this book, this line right here of the book and this line of the book are parallel. Did you see that?
So which is
Can
like
you see it?
they're parallel, but they're not touching because they're both
That's
not
right.
connected.
They're not connected.
which they're supposed to.
No, they're not supposed to. Parallel lines are not connected. You see this line and this line right here? They are parallel. Okay, so what if I did this? What if I did this? Are these, is this parallel? No, right, it's not parallel. How about if I do this? Are these parallel? No, they're not because they are touching. That's right. How about this right here? Is this parallel? Can you see all of them? Okay. Okay, so look, they're touching right here, right? So they're not parallel. Okay, now, if we take two books and we do this, are the lines of the book parallel? Are the book parallel? No, they're not. What if we do this? No, they're not, right? Or what if we do this? They're not parallel. Parallel is like this. Two lines right above each other.
And under.
That's right. Above and under. So practice making parallel lines with your straw. Practice just like that, okay? Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this. Nor like this. Right? But like this, just on top of each other. And they're not touching. Those are, what is our word?
Parallel.
Parallel. Okay, now there's another type of line That is called perpendicular. Perpendicular, now it's very different. And this is how we're going to do perpendicular. Now we know parallel, now we're going to learn perpendicular. So this is perpendicular right here. You put the first straw like this, and then you're going to put the second straw just like that and make kind of like a cross. A cross is perpendicular, right? It creates a right angle. So you could do it like this, you can do it like this, you can do it like this, or you can do it like this at the top, just like that.
Mom, may I
That's
say something?
perpendicular, yes.
Perpendicular, as you can tell, you see this, right? It's the cross where God died for all our sins. Remember that.
That's right. That's a good way to remember that Jesus died for our sins, and that's a cross. A cross is perpendicular. All right, very good. So now you have two books. Remember our two books? We're going to not put them parallel. We don't want them parallel. Now we want them perpendicular. So how are we going to do it, William?
We're going to do this by putting them on top of each other, beside each other, or on the side.
Not beside each other, just like that. See, we create an angle. Let me show you the angle. So here you have an angle. You see the angle right here? It's like a square. If it kept on going over here, we would make a square. But we don't. We're not going to make a square. So this is perpendicular. Or like this. That's perpendicular also, because it creates that angle, is a right angle. See, this one is straight like this, and the other one is straight the other way. This is called perpendicular. Can you say it with me? Perpendicular?
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular. Very good. So now we know about parallel. So if we look at our parallel, and we know perpendicular. Very good, beginners. I want you to look around and in the house and show your mommy parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Parallel, perpendicular. Parallel, perpendicular. That's a hard word to say, isn't it? But we're learning it. Okay, so do your games, go around the house in every room and see if you can find parallel lines and perpendicular lines.
And have fun doing it.
That
Bye.
is right. Bye-bye.